All right, Rick, here we are, another week of high school football. As always, we're going to have our game of the week, and if you go to statesman.com/high school football, you can do our little interactive feature, which features the game of the week. And this game of the week, it's going to be LBJ facing McCallum. Not the best record in Central Texas football, but the teams do share one thing in common, in addition to for this being a very big rivalry game. And that thing in common is running back Amasha Brantley. Start of the year at LBJ, transferred, is now in the McCallum backfield. Did some big things at LBJ last year, helped key them to the quarterfinals last year in the state playoffs. Had a big game last week for McCallum. How do you see this game going down?
Well, I was a little disappointed that LBJ hasn't played better than they've played this year. I thought going in that they were the class of the district. With Brantley now at McCallum, and he had a big game last week. He had more than 100 yards in their last victory. I see McCallum in a close game.
Yeah, this game's going to be, both teams are going to want to prove a lot. Amasha's going to want to prove that he can do it without his LBJ friends. The LBJ kids are going to want to prove they're more than just him. It's at LBJ. I'm going to give LBJ an edge. They have underachieved this year, but I think seeing number 5 in the opposing backfield, that's going to be enough to get that defense fired up, and hopefully it's going to be a slim victory, but I think it's going to be a victory nonetheless.
It'll be close.
Lots of more intriguing matchups. Let's roll through them. Pflugerville, Austin High.
I'm just going to make it fast this time. Pflugerville are playing at home, and they've got the best defense in Central Texas. My humble opinion, I'm taking Pflugerville.
Pflugerville's actually on the road, but I'm going to pick them too. Next game, Lockhart at Hayes. Bob Shelton, longtime coach at Hayes, going for win number 300. Is he going to get it this week?
He's going to get it because they're playing at home for one, and the next 3 games, I believe, are on the road, and he doesn't want to get that record on the road. And, of course, they play it where? They play at Bob Shelton Stadium. So the natives are going to be restless out there, and then there's no doubt that they're just going to swamp those boys.
Yeah, the kids are going to want to get it from at home this week. They're probably still on a high from the way they won last week. Very into the game, getting a 97-yard touchdown to tie the game, to win it in overtime. So I think they're just going to use that momentum, roll over this week, get number 300 for Coach Shelton, and we'll see how that propels them towards the playoffs. Lago Vista at Salado.
I'm going with Salado. Salado beat Lexington last week 26-10. I thought that was a big victory for them. I think it's going to be a close game because Lago Vista has really played well this year, a lot better than a lot of people expected, including me. But I'm going with Salado.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Lago Vista. Every challenge you've put in front of them, they've knocked off. They had to replace a great offensive talent in Devin Brown last year. They knocked off Academy last week, and I think that they can get by Salado on the road. And finally, last but not least, Leander traveling to Round Rock.
Round Rock is certainly tough to figure out, and Leander has been up and down too. But I'm going to take Leander. They're slowly getting it together. They've got an outstanding running attack, and maybe that's too powerful for Round Rock.
Yeah, Round Rock, we were thinking really high of them, but they kind of fell flat last week against Cedar Park, so they're going to need a big game from Alex Silva and Jordan Walls and that team to get back on track. But I'm going to go with Leander. I like what they're doing with their quarterback play and just what they're doing all around an offense. They're young, but I think they're going to get it together just in time to make it a race in District 16 5A. So I'm going to go with Leander, agreeing with you, and we'll see how our picks pan out this week.
That's about it first, isn't it?
Yeah, but first time for everything, I guess.
All right.